Hello guys, how are we? That is what I say on Instagram, I do it all the time. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, like I feel so cheeky to just be coming on here and like just doing a makeup tutorial out of nowhere. But I've just been so busy. Like I've actually just been focusing on Instagram and almost like getting used to life getting back to normal that I just forgot about YouTube. And to be honest, I just felt boring. Like, rude. So before I was very rudely interrupted, I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. So I had promised on my Instagram that my next YouTube video was going to be the makeup that I did for last Saturday, which was for Ashley's birthday. And this isn't it, but this makeup tutorial I feel like will benefit people a lot more because it's like a really natural, glowy, like soft glam look. And I'm very excited because I am actually going somewhere and I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. So I thought like if I was to do that makeup, I have to take it off and then do something more natural. So I'm going to film it while I'm getting ready. I don't have much time, so I need to be very quick. So this is going to be like a super quick makeup tutorial. I'm going to do a little like life update, not that much has been going on. But what I was saying before I got cut off was I feel like watching everyone in the UK get back to normal, their vlogs were going on before us in Ireland, and we just like, everyone's vlogs looked like so entertaining and I was just like, I actually have nothing to do. Like I can't go to a shop, I can't like do a full glow up because we haven't actually opened up yet. Now we are opened up now and salons are open and I'm actually so happy. But I was just like, no one wants to know what I'm doing day to day, do you know, because it was just boring. But the vlogs are back. I have something very exciting coming which will really benefit YouTube, so just keep an eye on that. I'm not saying any more because I find when I tell people what I'm doing, nothing happens, nothing goes to plan, so there's nothing being said at all, you'll just know. So let's just get straight into this makeup tutorial because I honestly don't have that much time. So if I sound a bit sick, it's because I actually am. I have a cold and I'm like all blocked up, my nose, my throat, everything, and it just sounds awful. It's not COVID before anyone comes at me saying that I have COVID. I don't, I promise. I know I don't. So yeah, it's just a cold, like colds still exist. So for moisturizer, I am just using the Inky List Peptide Moisturizer. I actually got this scent from Trend Beauty because Trend Beauty stocked them. Okay, that was actually a lot. But it's a really nice moisturizer. Now there's no SPF in it, but you just put your SPF on top. I love using it before makeup. I don't use it like, it's not part of like my daily skincare routine, but if I do need a moisturizer before makeup, this is what I throw on. I just leave it out here in the beauty room. I have actually been using the Inky List a lot and I love it. Like it has transformed my skin. Like my skin looks really good. Like it usually has a lot of breakouts and it doesn't, and my texture has gone down and like my scarring is fading a lot quicker. But I love it. So I'm using the oat milk, is it the oat milk or the oat cleanser? I'm using that in the mornings and the salicylic acid cleanser then like every second night. But it's really nice. It's actually fab and it's affordable as well, you know. So that's like a bonus. My eyebrows look crazy. So yeah, that's the moisturizer on my skin. I might try not zoom me out, but zoom me in. My ring light is the whole way over there, but I think the lighting is okay. I hope it is. My hair. But yeah, like the moisturizer is really nice. Now I have this spot here, but it's not a spot anymore. It's just like a, like what would you call it? Like a little scab. It's grand, but my skin looks good, so I do love this moisturizer. It's really nice. I'll just give you a close-up, and the way it comes out is kind of cool as well. If that would focus, yeah, that's it. So it's the peptide moisturizer. It's fab. It's really nice. It's really good. So next, I just need to moisturize my lips because you know when you get a cold, your lips get so dry because I can't breathe through my nose. But I couldn't now the 2 nights ago. Last night wasn't too bad, but when I can't breathe through my nose, then obviously I'm breathing through my mouth because I have to be able to breathe. And my lips get so dry and they're really sore. And then like when I'm going places and I'm putting the mask on, it's making them even worse. So this is the Collection Multi-Use Do Everything Balm. So it literally does everything. Like anything that's sore, anything that's dry, this is all you need. It's almost like the 8-hour cream from, is it Estee Lauder? Is it Estee Lauder? 8-hour cream? I think so. I hope it is. But this has vitamin E and sunflower oil in it. It's fragrance free as well, but you can use it on your lips. You can put it through your eyebrows to nourish them. I know a lot of people get very dry brows, and I do sometimes. So it can go through your brows, on your lashes, anywhere, like your elbows, knees, anywhere that gets dry at all. So it's a really good multi-use product to have like in your handbag. So just moisturise my lips. It's nice and thick as well. It's not sticky or oily or anything like that. So yeah, that is that. Just rub the rest of my hands because it is very, very moisturising. How fab are my new rings? They actually came in a pack of 6 from Shein. I got a big Shein order. If anyone follows me on Instagram, I hope you all do. I got loads from Shein, loads from Pennies, and I just got my Stradivarius package in the door. I can't spend any more money. Like, that's it, I'm done. Like, I can't spend any more money at all. Yeah, moving on, because I'm actually thinking of clothes all the time. And like, when I buy my clothes and I take my photos in them, I'm like, oh, there's the outfit done. Do you know, because there's nowhere to go. And that's what I did. Like, throughout lockdown now, I've been buying so much clothes, and just last week or 2 weeks ago I gave them all away because they're old now. So I got to the start of lockdown, even though I didn't leave the house once, they're just old to me. So I just gave them to someone that would actually wear them. So next I'm using the Sculpted by Amy. This is the Tint and Glow Skin Enhancer. This is actually new. Anyone that doesn't know or is like new to the Sculpted products, they're so good. Like, Amy Connolly is killing it. They're so, so fab. I have a few products from her now. I do get sent PR and I'm so happy. This has SPF 30 in it. It's almost just like a skin tint. So do you know the MAC Face and Body, which I love? It's almost like that. It's really, really nice. So this is the shade 5.0. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand and apply it with the brush that they give. It is a bit dark. I have no tan on at all. No tan on, and it's very, very cool toned. So I hope it matches. But I'll make it work, but like, it's going to look a bit dark, so just let me be. So I'm going to use the brush that actually came. Sorry, you're going to just see the top of my head for like this whole video because my brushes are all down here and I can't even see into the pot. Come on. So this is the brush that came with it. A nice big fluffy brush, and that's what I actually use to buff into the skin, which is weird. I usually use like a really compact brush, but not today. I'm just going to buff this into the skin. Most of the products that I'm using today are new. Like, they're new to my channel. It's not like I've used them on my channel before, but I've been using them for a while and I love them. But look at the way this buffs into the skin. Like, it's so, so nice. Just putting this everywhere. I said I was going to give you a life update, but to be very, very honest with you now, I'm not doing much. I have plans, I have ideas in my head that I want to do, but I just don't tell people until it's done, because I'm just the type of person that I get really stressed. Like, when someone knows that I want to do something, it stresses me out, because I'm like, if this doesn't go to plan, I feel like I have just failed in life. And that's just the mindset that I have. So I do stuff for myself and I do it myself, and if it works out, then I'll let people know. I feel like that's just the safest way to go about things, because you can really, really stress yourself out when you tell people your plans and they're like, oh, well, you didn't do that. So, you know, I just feel like I need to keep stuff for myself until it's like there to show in proof. Do you know what I mean? I am so close to 30,000 followers on Instagram, and I actually can't believe it. I was going through like my Snapchat memories, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and a year ago that day, I made my Instagram. Well, like, I came out of my shell on my Instagram and I made my YouTube account, which is actually mad. Like, a year ago I made this account, and on YouTube, like, it's so hard to get subscribers on YouTube, I find anyway, because not a lot of people actually have YouTube accounts either. They will just like swipe up on someone's story, watch a video, and that's it. They wouldn't actually binge watch YouTube. It's not a thing anymore, and I grew up doing that, do you know? So it's just mad that people wouldn't really sit down to watch a YouTube video anymore, and it's kind of sad, like, but I still do it because I enjoy watching it as well. But it's been a year and I already have, is it 1.15 thousand people? That's crazy to me, like that's insane, like it's actually mad. I didn't think I'd ever make a YouTube channel, and that was what I wanted to do originally, because like when I was watching YouTube, I'm not saying I'm ancient or anything, but when I watched YouTube, that was like the big thing, like that you were an influencer if you were on YouTube and big on YouTube, not to have an Instagram account. Like that wasn't the big thing, because I wasn't even on Instagram and I was watching YouTube videos like Bethany Mota. If anyone at all that's watching this watched Bethany Mota, that was like the best childhood ever. Like I loved watching her, all her DIYs, like that's what I wanted to do. So just to have people that support me on YouTube is actually, it's crazy. Like if you told my poor 10-year-old self that, I'd be like, are you actually mad? But yeah, no, I'm so happy that I have such nice people as well. Like I thank God and touch wood, don't even have wood around me, that I have such nice followers and people that watch my stuff, because I haven't actually received like any bad or hateful comments at all. I don't want to say yet because I don't want it to happen, and I feel like social media it's a scary place because anyone can comment on your stuff, and especially TikTok. Now TikTok is a whole different story. Like TikTok is actually, it's like cyberbully central on TikTok, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I was just so happy to have really, really supportive people around me, and most of them are actually from like Limerick and Ireland, which I love, because like they're people I would see on the street, and I just like being able to see them, like when I'm in town and they're like, oh, how are you? And then they'll ask me how I'm getting on and stuff. And I just feel like when that happens and when I meet people like that, I know then that I'm doing something good, and like it's almost like I'm noticing that people are actually watching me, because I'd be sitting there on my phone half the time talking to myself, forgetting that there's actually people watching it on the other side, until I come down the stairs and like my mum or my sister's watching it, and I'm like, oh my god. Like I just forget sometimes, but it comes so natural now that I don't really mind. And like even taking photos in public and stuff, I can still see people looking at me like, what are you doing? But it's just so natural now, and I actually love it. Like I am enjoying myself so much, and I am like so grateful to be able to say that this is my full-time job. Like I didn't ever think that I'd be able to say that at all. But yeah, like that, I'm just so happy to have this life, we'll say, and I feel like it's literally only up from here. Like when I've started out in lockdown, so I haven't actually experienced the whole influencer life outside of lockdown, like events and, you know, like PR events and all that. Like I haven't experienced any of that, so I hope that they all happen soon eventually, and they'll be so much fun. Like I'll be able to meet like people that I talk to on Instagram. Through Instagram I've met so many people, even people in Limerick that I didn't even know were from Limerick. You forget that Limerick is actually such a big place. But yeah, I'm excited for that part of things. It's going to be so fun. Sorry, this is my nose bar that keeps falling down. That is not like anything in my nose, I promise. But this concealer is really, really nice. I actually love it. I look a bit crazy because I've not on my eyes, but let me zoom. Look at this underneath my eyes. Like it's covering my dark circles, but you can still see my freckles. Like it looks like it's just my skin. Do you get me? So I should probably tell you what it is. It's the Collection Lasting Perfection Blemish Concealer, and it has niacinamide in it. Now I know I've been using it under my eyes and stuff, which I probably shouldn't be because it's niacinamide in it. But what it does is it's for blemishes. Like I'll show you. This wasn't talking about it there, and I'm not actually showing you what the packaging looks like at all. I'm just using the other end of the brush. But because there is niacinamide in it, that's actually helping the blemishes that you're putting the concealer on. So it's almost like you're covering up your bad skin or like your spots and stuff, and it's also like skincare and it's helping it. Sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder while I'm doing this. So I think that's really, really good. I actually do like this concealer. It's from Collection, it's new. I only used it for the first time yesterday. And when I was thinking of doing my makeup today, I was like, can't wait to use that concealer again. Yeah, I get so excited about makeup, but it's really nice. So anyone looking for a new concealer, definitely have a look at Collection. This is really, really nice. It's actually fab. And I got the shade 6 Cashew. And I think it's the perfect shade because it almost like brightened up the skin as well, because that skin tint was a bit dark. Let's be honest, it was a bit dark. Probably hear the rain. Like, the rain is so bad. It's really, really bad. It came out of nowhere. I feel like, I hope that the sun that we just had wasn't our summer, and I hope that it comes back. But to be honest, that rain is so bad. Like, it's really, really bad. So next I am using Inglot's new collection with Mara. It's fab. I am so grateful that I was a part of the whole launch and everything. Like, I got this stuff sent out and it hadn't been out yet, and I was wearing it and everyone was like, oh my god, what's on your skin? Like, your skin looks so glowy. Or even the eyeshadow palette, they were like, oh my god, those colours are fab. And I was like, I actually can't tell you because it needs to come out. But now that it's out, I'm like, this is what I was wearing. So this is the Inglot X Mara Elements Collection Endless Glow Liquid Illuminator. So this is the liquid illuminator. It's almost like a primer for darker skin, but what I've been doing is I'm using it as almost like a cream bronzer, and it's like highlighting my skin as well. So I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm going to actually use the same brush that I was just using for the skin tint, and I just have it on the back of my hand. It's really, really glowy, and I just pat this onto my skin, and it's just almost just like a cream bronzer, but it's just so glowy and it's fab. This on the body, this on your body in the summer would be so nice as well. But the whole campaign was fab. Like, Mara Higgins is fab, like, isn't she? She's something else. Like, she is unreal. And I remember watching Love Island and being like, oh my god, who does this girl think she is? Like, the way she came in and she like stole Tommy from Molly, and now they're like the best of friends. And I feel like that just goes to show that the actual show itself, you have to be like that. Do you know, like, Mara had to come in and be like that because that's what the show is about. Do you know, it would have been boring if she was like, oh, you're at Molly? Okay, yeah, I'll leave you there. Do you know, like, she knew, like, that's obviously, to be honest, that could have been what she was told to do. Do you know what I mean? But her and Molly are like the best of friends now, and I think that's so cute. Like, I'm watching them on their stories because they're living together now, and I just think it's so cute. I always think, like, when I'm watching, sorry, I'm at my nose bar again, but when I watch like Molly May's vlogs and stuff, I always think like we would be the best of friends. Like, me and Molly May would be the best of friends. I just know it. I know it. We're like the same people. So hopefully one day I'll be able to say that we're the best of friends, me and Molly May. Imagine, she's actually so fab. But this is just that bronzer then on its own. It's actually an illuminator, but I'm using it as a bronzer. If I zoom in, look at that glow. Even just this on the skin, if you didn't have any foundation or anything underneath, it would be fab. Like, it is really, really nice. So yeah, now time for cream blush. So I have two different cream blushes here. I have the Sculpted by Amy. This is the Peach Poppy, I think it's called. Peach Pop. How fab is that colour? That is so nice. And it's a bit of foundation in there because I've been actually tearing into this. Like, it's so good. And the same with this one. This is the Inglot and Mora Elements Collection blush, and this is a bit peachy as well, but it has more of like a pink undertone to it. So I might just do a bit of both, to be honest. I get so many questions, first of all, about this chain. I keep looking at it in the viewfinder. I need to stop looking in there as well, because I hate when people look in there and I'm watching their videos. Like, I should be looking at you, but I'm using it as like a mirror as well. But anyway, I'm getting so sidetracked. This necklace is from Amazon. So this is the Vivienne Westwood dupe. It literally has everything. Like, I compared them when it came to the one online, and like even down to the placement of the jewels, they're the exact same. And the little tag on the back, €10. You can't go wrong, €10 like for this. So anyone that's looking at the €250 Vivienne Westwood necklace, get it on Amazon for a tenner, because honestly it's the exact same. So I'm using the Sculpted Peach Pop blush, and this is the brush that actually comes with the set. So it comes with the bronzer, highlight and a blush, and I've been using this for blush and this for the bronzer. It's really, really nice. And I'm just packing this into the skin. Yeah, it feels so good to do a YouTube video. Like, it really does feel really, really good. Because like, I just love YouTube so much. Like, I feel like people don't watch, I've been talking about this already, but people don't watch YouTube that much anymore. Like, I wouldn't see anyone sit down to watch YouTube, and like, I feel like our generation is, so like, my age people are. Like, I love watching the likes of Rachel Leary or like Madison Sarah. Like, I love those girls, like they're just fab. And like just sitting down casual, not even makeup tutorials, just like sitting down, getting ready and just having a chat. That is almost what this video is, like just, like I love watching a YouTube video of someone just chatting, and it feels like, do you know when you're sitting there scrolling on your phone, it just feels like they're in the room with you. Do you know, like you could be in the house in your own, but when you put on a YouTube video like that, it just feels like it's just you in the room. And I just think it's just, it's fun and I love watching it so much. So yeah, that's where I was going with that story anyway. But now I'm just diving into the cream bronzer from Sculpted as well, and just using this side of the brush. And I'm just going to put this on my cheeks. I love going in with cream products, especially for like the spring, summer months, even though it is raining out. Just glowy skin is just such a big thing now. And I feel like it looks good on everyone. Like it does look good on everyone. Oh my god, my camera is dying. We're dying. I really hope that I can finish this tutorial. Okay, I need to plug in. I'm going to set my face and I'm going to, I think that's all I'll do because I want to show you the rest. So I'm going to set my face and I'm going to charge you up and then I'll be done. So I just changed you to my phone, and now that I'm looking like at myself in the screen, I don't even know where to look, and the quality has probably dropped like a lot. So this is awkward. I have to like look around here to be looking at you, I think. I'm so confused. Okay, well anyway, I need to hurry on. Like I actually didn't even have time to plug you in and wait for you to charge because I just don't have time. Like we should be leaving the house and all by now, and I haven't. Anyway, I just set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. You honestly can't go wrong with it. I just go underneath my eyes, anywhere where I just put concealer really. I just put this down so it doesn't crease. And now, god, this is so bad. Oh my god, and you can see my blotchy tan that I'm trying to get off. I had you like in the perfect position on my camera and now it's just awful. But anyway, I need to put on bronzer. So now I'm just setting down the cream products is all I'm doing with the powder, because I don't like to be using a lot of powder. Like I want it to look really, really glowy. The powder that I just put on just kind of mattified the areas I needed to do, like the middle of my face and stuff. I don't want to look sweaty, I want to look like glowy. But for bronzer, I'm using I'm using MAC Dark Tan, and the smallest bit because this is very dark and I have no tan on at all. So just using an angled brush from Enchant, and I'm just adding a bit of structure to my face. That's literally all I'm doing. I can't remember what we were talking about before this went out, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, how has everyone been doing? Like, are we excited to be getting out of lockdown? I'm guessing everyone's answer is yes. I mean, it should be. We've been in this long enough now. And this lockdown has made me realise, like, I need to get out of here. I'm really, really bored in Ireland. Like, there's only so much you can do. And now I love Ireland. Like, I love where I live. I love where I'm from. And but I feel like if I was to ever permanently move away, I would always come back. Like, always come back, because I do love the place, and obviously like my family and stuff are from here. For blush, I'm using MAC Just a Pinch as always, nothing new at all. But there's so much really nice places to see in Ireland, and I feel like we don't see it. Like, we're not the type of people to be exploring until it comes to something like this where we're locked in and the only place we can go is Ireland. But there is a lot of Ireland that I haven't seen, and like there's a lot of places that I feel like I need to go see before I go anywhere else. But like there was, when I was thinking about it then, like because we were in, like because we were supposed to go to Australia, And then we were in lockdown and we obviously couldn't go to Australia anymore. And what I was thinking was like, I was about to pack up and leave forever into the same location, and I haven't even seen even parts of Limerick. Do you know, so it, like being in lockdown has made me see places in Ireland that I have never, or probably would have never seen before. So I am grateful for it in that way. And of course, like my YouTube, my Instagram, like that wouldn't have happened if I moved to Australia, because I would have been doing other things. Like this was almost like a boredom thing. Like I just got so bored sitting inside. And do you know what I was thinking? I was like, I've always wanted to make a YouTube video, or a YouTube channel, sorry. And I always wanted to like branch out on Instagram, but it was like facing the public that I was like, no. So when we were locked inside and I didn't have to see anyone anymore, that was almost like, hey Chloe, now it's time to do what you want to do, because no one can really say anything to you. And now that we're coming out of lockdown, like I don't care if anyone was to say something to me, because I'm like so used to it now that I don't care. Like I just don't care what people think at all. But thank God I have got a lot of support. Like people are really, really nice in Limerick. Like they are. Okay, so I'm using this. This is really, really nice. This is the Note Honey Warm. It's a highlighter, but I'm actually going to use a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to apply this to my cheeks as almost like a highlight, because I'm not a fan of highlighter. Anyone that knows me probably sick of me even saying that, but I just don't like highlighter. But when it's something like this that's like a bronzer, it's fab. And because I have that Inglot liquid illuminator on, like I don't need that much, so I'm just using this brush from Blank Canvas. It's the F89. I'm just going to dust this all over the cheek and everywhere really. But if there's any videos that you want me to do, please let me know, because that is also a reason why I stopped with YouTube, because I honestly ran out of ideas. And for someone that's so new to run out of ideas already, it wasn't nice. Like I was like, oh my god, like these people are bringing out YouTube videos like every single Sunday, and I just don't know where the ideas are coming from. And I have so much new clothes inside, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do a YouTube video of all these clothes. And everyone was like, no, like you need to do a story tutorial, like, or you need to do a story haul, like that's what people want. And I was like, okay, if that's what people want, then all of my hauls now are on my Instagram. So anyone is looking for what I'm wearing recently or anything, like everything's on my Instagram. I was doing story tutorials of like makeup and stuff on my Instagram as well. So I really was just focusing on Instagram, because that is my biggest platform. So it was just the most important to me, and I've got so much work to do. Like because I now have an agency, they are getting me a lot of work. So yeah, I did have loads of like work that really had to be done, whereas YouTube is just something that I want to do myself. It's not something I'm getting paid for yet. So it's just what I want to do. But if I do want it to be, oh, lovely. If I do want it to be obviously like another income, I need to work on it. So it will be my main focus from now on. I will focus on YouTube because I do love doing it. But when there was jobs for me that I was getting paid for, obviously I was focusing a lot more on that, which I feel like anyone would understand. This mascara is actually unreal. This is really, really nice. Look at my lashes. And they're my own lashes. I'm still using the eye glow serum. It's unreal. I actually love it. I recommend it to anyone. If you remember the Madison Beer video I did where I've copied her Vogue tutorial, I used, what mascara was that? I can't remember now that I'm thinking of it. But the mascara I used in that, you're like, do you remember my face when I used that mascara? I was like, oh my god. I've been using it since. So this is a new mascara now that I'm trying, and it's really nice. So this is the LA Girl Jet Setter mascara. This is it here. This is fab. This is actually really, really nice, and it's a nice brush as well. He just attacked me. Does anyone else think that like flies and stuff, like they're not afraid of people anymore? Like they're not scared of us. Like they will just land on you and they won't care. I can see my dad eyeing me up and down and they're literally being like, hurry on, like get out the door, so I need to hurry on. Okay, brows and lips and that's it. So for brows, did you just see what I just did? It's like this, I actually thought it was the brush. For brows, I am just going to fill them in, brush them up. I have the Refy clear gel in them since this morning, and does anyone else that uses it now? I love it so much, but if you put it on before your foundation, it gets really like clumpy and like bitty. I've been finding that now, and it's actually putting me off using it. I need to like clean the actual spoolie that goes into it. But I am using the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in Brunette. I got this from Trend Beauty as well. I actually did a collab with Trend Beauty and they sent out loads of bits and they're really, really nice. Any eyebrow pencil with a skinny little tip is my favourite because I just feather the product through my brow. So I just create like little brow strokes, hair strokes through the front, and then I will just fill out underneath. To be honest, my brows are like so big that I don't need a lot of product, which is a good thing, definitely. So I'm just brushing this through. Okay, so brows and lips are done and that's it. I really, really need to go. Like, I'm actually being rushed off the chair. But for lips, I used this tiny little lip pencil. It's actually from Penneys or Primark if anyone's from the UK. And it is so small that I honestly don't even know what the name is. But it's a nice little like mauvey, like natural colour. And then I have this Sephora plumping gloss on top. This is really, really nice. I actually got this in Milan. And that's it. I hate to cut you off, but I need to go, and I promise you that there'll be so many more videos to come. Like, I promise you, like, it's in my head now. So if you want to have a chat or message me or anything, pop over to my Instagram. It's Koyce, and I'm Koyce on everything really, like TikTok and everything. It's just Koyce, nothing else added. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please like and comment what you want to see next, and please subscribe if you enjoy my videos. And yeah, that's it. Thanks. Bye.